Coach Nick here. This is one of my favorite tools to train hip-generated arm speed, is the fancy lingo talk, if you want to put it that way. But basically that sequence of hip driving first, followed by the arm. Loose arms, strong hip. These are great to train rotational power. There's a lot of different exercises I'll use with our pitchers, my pitchers, specifically during my velocity camps that are about to kick off. So we're going to use these a lot. But I thought I'd just show you one of my favorite drills. This is the one that can help a pitcher feel that hip pulling the arm, generating the arm speed. So we'll get in an open stance, what I call an open stance on that power line, activate those hips. Start in the front, and then I want to work my sequence. So when my club passes by my hip, I'm square. Once I get behind the hip, I open up, right? Because the order is hip first, then my pitching arm, right? I'm working with a bent arm here, drive the hip, bring the arm. And you can feel that club really speeds up as my hip drives through. And we just work here. It's harder than it looks, especially if your glutes are working and your right hip is driving. Now my feet are staying in this drill, toes forward. I like that because you can move your hips with your toes not having to move. You can use your shoulders and move them away from your hips without having to all move together, right? That's separation. So I like to keep toes forward in most of the drills. Occasionally, I'll open that backside. But you can see how my hip is open, and then I feel my right glute driving forward and being really quick. Oh, feels good. Now with a younger pitcher, they'll get awkward with it, but that's okay. Stay with it. Do like a set of 10 in between different drills throughout a bullpen. This is more of an off-season type drill for me. Not all the time though. Sometimes we'll pull it out in an in-season type workout, depending on what that pitcher needs. If it's more timing or sequence, just trying to drill that. They have a 2-pound. I use a 2-pound for my younger girls. This is 4. This seems to work great for my high school aged kids and college age. They have heavier too, but for me with that right arm working, it's more about the hip. I'm not trying to overload them with weight. I'm trying to get them to move fast. So we'll do, a 30-second blast, or I'll tell them, give me 5 solid reps, rest, do another 5, rest, do another 5, because I'm looking at form first. Then we'll work at developing that power and intensity and explosiveness. So these are great for pitchers. I see a lot of other tools coming out now and being used, but I'm gonna probably stick with these for a while. I might try a few other things out, but this and a med ball, good stuff. You can do a lot of things. Let me know if you have questions. These are super fun. I'll put the link to my Amazon shop with this in there. I have a lot of great tools that I use in the facility every day with my pitchers, as well as just like resources and books and things I use all the time with my clients that I see in office for performance coaching, mental health. I'm an LPC also, so I kind of just wear a bunch of hats. But check it out. These are totally worth it as long as you work.